Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Rhea Ripley is one of the top women in the entire wrestling industry today. The former women's world champion is a dominant character who also supports her friends, earning her the love of the WWE universe and making her one of the biggest faces in the company. While Ripley's on-screen character is quite dynamic, her off-screen, real-life behavior is seemingly similar to it. The star is very helpful to everyone in real life as well, which is evident from her interviews. Ripley also has some real-life secrets that not many know about, specifically about her past relationships. Let's check out some of her secrets. The former women's world champion, during her teenage years, had one of her first relationships with former Riot City wrestling star Dane Davies. The couple were childhood friends, and back in 2014, Ripley announced that she was in a relationship with the star. In an Instagram post, Ripley revealed that she had snubbed Davies for years before beginning a romantic relationship with him, stating that he completely turned her life around. Rhea Ripley was once in a romantic relationship with another fellow Riot City wrestling star, Jet Armstrong, who was around 10 years older than the former women's champion. The Eradicator shared numerous pictures of the couple together on her social media, getting love from her fans. However, the relationship lasted just a few months before Ripley stopped sharing any pictures, seemingly marking the end. While Ripley didn't address him much on social media, her relationship with the wrestler was quite evident from the pictures. Right before she started dating AEW star Buddy Matthews, Rhea Ripley was in a relationship with independent wrestler Demetri Jackson. Back in 2019, the couple announced that they were in a relationship, starting from a random meeting at the gym. Ripley later revealed that she was quite lonely at that point in time, when every guy she met at the gym became a friend. Demetri was a new guy in the gym, and a relationship quickly blossomed between them. Rhea Ripley is currently married to former WWE superstar Buddy Matthews. Rhea Ripley is one of the most dominant forces in WWE today, a powerhouse who has redefined what it means to be a champion in the modern women's division. Known for her intimidating presence, her bold persona, and her central role in the Judgment Day, she has become one of the company's most recognizable faces. Yet beyond the spotlight, beyond the titles and rivalries, there is a personal life that has often remained shielded from the public eye. Like many WWE stars, Rhea Ripley has been extremely private when it comes to her relationships, but in rare moments she has opened up about her struggles, her moments of loneliness, and her journey in love. While much of the WWE universe knows about her current relationship with AEW star Buddy Matthews, fewer know about the little details of her past and how those experiences shaped the fearless competitor we see today. Behind the leather jackets, tattoos, and cold stares, Rhea Ripley has been through challenges in love that shaped her as much as any match in the ring, and her own words, like when she admitted, "I was very lonely at that time," reveal a vulnerable side that fans rarely see. Before Ripley became the Mammy of WWE, she was just Demi Bennett, a young woman from Australia trying to navigate a world of uncertainty, distance, and personal identity. Like many who chase the dream of becoming a professional wrestler, her dedication to the craft often came at a cost, and one of the biggest sacrifices she had to endure was the strain it placed on her personal relationships. The grind of constant training, being on the road, and moving away from home at a young age created a life where love was often fleeting. Ripley herself once acknowledged that she didn't always have the time or the emotional energy to maintain a traditional relationship, and this often left her feeling isolated even as her career began to flourish. That sense of loneliness haunted her during certain chapters of her past, and in hindsight, it makes her current happiness stand out even more. One of the little-known truths about Ripley's past is that she went through a relationship early in her wrestling career that was deeply affected by her rise in WWE. Long before she became a household name on Raw, she was involved with someone outside the wrestling world. According to those close to her during her days in Australia, Ripley tried to balance her personal life with her aspirations, but as the opportunities with WWE started rolling in, the dynamic began to change. She had to travel extensively, relocate internationally, and dedicate herself entirely to the performance center. The demands of her growing career placed her in situations where she would go weeks, sometimes months, without seeing her partner. This inevitably created strain, and ultimately that relationship didn't last. Reflecting back, Ripley revealed in interviews that she was very lonely during that period, even though on the surface it looked like her career was thriving. For her, it was a bittersweet time, success professionally, but heartbreak personally. It was one of the first lessons that would prepare her for the difficulties of maintaining love under the spotlight. Another lesser-known part of Ripley's story is her openness about body image and identity, and how those struggles tied into her dating life. Long before fans saw her as the confident, tattooed, muscle-bound powerhouse, Ripley was insecure about how she looked and how she was perceived. She admitted that in her younger years she felt overlooked in relationships, even unwanted at times. She often felt like she was too different or too unconventional compared to the standard image of femininity. This insecurity followed her into some of her early relationships, where she'd often questioned whether her partner truly accepted her authentic self. Her evolution into the Rhea Ripley fans know today, a bold figure who embraces her uniqueness, wasn't an easy journey. It was shaped in part by those relationships where she didn't feel fully seen. That constant tension between who she was and who she thought she needed to be for someone else created emotional distance. But those difficult experiences also gave her the resolve to eventually embrace her individuality, and in doing so, she found a sense of empowerment that not only changed her career, but also the way she approached love. Perhaps the most surprising secret about Rhea Ripley's past relationships is how they played into her eventual bond with Buddy Matthews. Before she began dating him, she had to endure heartbreaks that taught her the value of patience and mutual understanding. Buddy Matthews, being a fellow Australian wrestler who went through many of the same struggles she did, understood her world in a way few others could. But what makes their relationship strong today is partly rooted in the lessons she learned from those failed relationships of the past. She discovered that being with someone who shares the same lifestyle and truly comprehends the demands of the wrestling business was critical. In contrast to her early relationships, where distance and misunderstanding often led to loneliness, being with Buddy has provided her with stability and companionship. Yet it's important to note that she might never have been able to appreciate this connection fully had she not endured those earlier heartbreaks that left her questioning her worth. Rhea Ripley's willingness to speak openly about feeling very lonely at that time is rare for a WWE star of her magnitude. Many superstars prefer to keep that part of their lives under wraps, fearing that vulnerability might weaken their on-screen personas. But for Ripley, that duality, the contrast between her intimidating character and her real-life struggles, has only made her more relatable to fans. She stands as a reminder that even those who appear invincible in the ring are still human when the cameras stop rolling. Her journey through loneliness, insecurity, and heartbreak ultimately carved the path that allowed her to become not only a dominant WWE champion, but also someone who inspires countless fans who may feel out of place in their own lives. Today, Ripley is more confident than ever. She is celebrated not just as an athlete, but as a symbol of empowerment, authenticity, and resilience. Her current relationship is thriving, her career is at its peak, and her fan base continues to grow globally. But the shadows of her past still linger as important reminders of the battles she fought outside the squared circle. Those 3 little-known secrets about her relationships, the heartbreak of distance, the struggles with identity, and the loneliness she faced, are integral parts of her story. They reveal the human side of Rhea Ripley, the side that reminds us all that success rarely comes without sacrifice. And while she now thrives as a champion, it is the pain she endured in the past that truly defines the woman behind the WWE superstar. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.